Well, Devin Thorpe, I mean, I really appreciate what you do. I mean, the name of your website alone should inspire the rest of us to not waste a goddamn second on this earth. Your website, your mark on the world. Man, I mean, that says it all. And I really want to talk to you about the crowdfunding book you have, Crowdfunding for Social Good, but your mark on the world. Why? Why did you all of a sudden find this inside you to do
Well, I I've always wanted to do good. I've always wanted
that?
to help people. I think you're motivated in much the same way. I
Yeah.
think you and I connect in that way. And a few years ago, I was working as the chief financial officer for a multinational corporation, and they fired me. Can you believe that? They fired me. It turned out to be the greatest thing ever. My wife was just retiring from her job, and so suddenly we recognized that we could do anything,
Yeah.
anything. And so we went to China and taught school at a university there in Guangzhou for a year. Had a great experience. While I was there, I wrote a book called Your Mark on the World and
Oh.
decided to just focus my life
Yeah.
on what I call championing social good. So I write about, I advocate for, and I
Wow.
advise people who are doing good in the world. And one of my favorite ways to help people is with money
Yeah.
and getting free money through crowdfunding. That's a really good thing. So
Wow.
I help people to do successful crowdfunding campaigns now.
Wow. So, I mean, do you feel guilty that you're so happy doing what the hell you're doing?
No, but I will tell you, I am happy. I am happy. This is a lot of fun. I love every day, everything I do.
Well, I mean, but that's, I mean, I feel so guilty feeling that myself. You know, all these other people I see on the Beltway going into work, and oh my God, yeah, I just can't wait to get up and still do this stuff. You know, and so now really you're helping other people do this. I mean, your crowdfunding book, so Crowdfunding for Social Change, and that's available online through Amazon and all these other places,
Yeah.
ebook and or even from your website. You know, your mark on the world. I mean, I wish I had that, but nobody can take it now from you. And so crowdfunding. I mean, I think it's really neat, but I my guess is that most people in the world just don't know what the heck it is yet. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
People are still trying to figure it out, and they're trying to figure out how to use it. Most people that start a crowdfunding campaign either raise nothing ultimately or very little because they don't understand how it works. And the key to crowdfunding is not to put up a clever page, it is to make those personal contacts and actually ask people for money.
Ah.
That is that's emotionally challenging for a lot of people,
Yeah.
even for me. I'm not going to kid you. It's
Oh,
hard to ask people
yeah.
for money, but the people who raise a lot of money get good at asking for it, and
Ah.
they create positive momentum by asking people in advance of the campaign, so that when the campaign goes live, you have instant momentum, instant excitement, and that helps to draw in more people, more attention, and the media. When you get the media talking about your campaign, you're
That's
golden.
it. So I mean, it's I mean, a lot of people, and that's what I thought initially. I mean, as long as you have a sexy site that you know the crowd's going to come to your door, but it doesn't work, huh?
No one is trolling crowdfunding sites looking for people to give money to. We kind of think that's how crowdfunding works, and it works the opposite way, right? You reach out to people and you point them to your site. The fact is, most of them have decided to support your campaign before they get to that page. So
Ah.
that page isn't that important.
Ah.
It's what you do to get people to go to the
The
page
page.
that is important.
You know, as you say that, I'm thinking of myself. When I mean, I sell books mostly on television in 1 minute commercials, and people didn't even see the book. So you're right. I mean, they bought the book before they saw it because they somehow, you know, they sold themselves already.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, and people are the same way with crowdfunding. They'll decide because of an email they see, an article they read online, because of a tweet with a link to an article, or even just the tweet that says you got to support this campaign that will solve big world problems
Right.
or solve this great community problem. And they're clicking, they're following that link because they've already decided they're going to give.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
something they believe in. The page helps close the deal, but the clever page doesn't work like a magnet. it may work more like a sponge.
You got to put on that sexy dress, huh? Well, no, you're so cool because it's you now give
I've
power
never
to
been
some-
called cool.
But I say, well, yeah. But your kids call you that yet, or not? But I mean, you're giving power to people. I mean, I feel everyone has a nonprofit in them they want to do.
That's right.
And I really believe that. I mean, the biggest problem I have is when I hear, well, I'll help, and I'll do my nonprofit when I make $1 gazillion, then I'll do it. But you're saying, heck, you could do it now because the money's there. Huh?
That's right. The money's there. If there's something you want to do, just do it because the money is there. Yeah. And almost anyone can raise $5,000 all by themselves through crowdfunding. And for most people, that's enough money to do to get started, to do something meaningful. Yeah. And frankly, you get a half a dozen friends together, and now you can raise $30,000. Wow. And you start thinking about what could you do with $30,000 that would be good in the world? You can do some good in the world with $30,000. Let me tell you.
Well, that's what I think. Like community college here, man. It's $1,000 and you're in school. You're going to college. That's right. and for that means you put 30 kids into college next semester.
There's so much. I've been. $15 is what it costs to buy a pump that for the developing world to pump water out of a stream into a field to irrigate it. $15. Wow. And think of the radical difference that makes. So there are all kinds of things that you can have huge impact with relatively small dollars, and the money is there for you now.
Now there's sites especially for that, for third world crowdfunding, right, for projects. So you're talking about that, plus starting your own nonprofit venture. What you think is it?
It's a spectrum, right? Some people will want to do a one-time project with their summer. Others will want to do something at Christmas time. They'll want to fund a service trip one time. Other people want to create an annual event. Others are going to want to create a whole organization. It just depends on the person. But whatever you find yourself on that spectrum, there is a way to tackle this money. And you can use sites like Fundly, Razoo, Start Some Good, Red Capes. The list goes on and on of sites where you can go to do projects to raise money for good projects.
And it really, now we're at the beginning of November, or the end of November, beginning of December. So even at Christmas, you want to do something for somebody, and a lot of people need help nowadays. They're not even getting fed in our country.
That's right. That's right. This is the perfect time of year to be fundraising. People are thinking about strategically where are they going to give, how are they going to give. A lot of giving happens this time of year, so don't miss the opportunity to.
And what is like a reasonable amount of time to get a site up? Can it be done quickly enough to do it for this season, or what?
There's no question you can get the site up in time. The real challenge is organizing your campaign, because really organizing your campaign, that's going to take a week or two at least, because you need to organize email lists and plan press releases and the whole bit. But there's still time. If you're serious about doing something, you got to start today. Right. But there's still time before Christmas.
And you could certainly get crowdfunding for social change in time.
That's right.
Because you could download that as an ebook right away or something.
Right. That's right. And if you go to yourmarkontheworld.com and subscribe, you can download the book for free.
Oh, really? Free. Wow, free! I like that. Free. Well, Devin, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're there to encourage people to do good, because doing good is really selfish. The most selfish thing you could do, isn't it?
That's right. It makes us feel a lot better than it helps.
Man, that's why I feel the most selfish thing to do is give.
I love it.
Keep giving, Devin.
Right.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.